Welcome back to my channel. It's Carol. Today I am doing fall colors. I wanted to do a sandwich pour flip cup, not a drag, just a plain flip cup with a sandwich pour, but I wanted to use fall colors since that's what we're into, fall and Halloween and all that. So I chose grass green, deep yellow for my yellow, deep yellow mixed with primary red to get orange over here, just primary red to get primary red, and burnt umber for the brown. I didn't lighten or darken anything. This is straight colors and the two colors to make the orange. And then, of course, a whole lot of white, which is my Saks True Flow Heavy Body Acrylic, which is just great. And like I said before, I use it in black also. Nice and creamy, nice and economical. Okay, so I want to put some spot-on treadmill belt lubricant in these also. So I think I'm just going to put it in all the colors. These are 5-ounce cups and they're about let's say 2.5 ounces. I'm going to put 2 drops in each, maybe 3, but I'll try to do 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Whoops. 1, 2, he's got a little more, 3. Okay. So that's what I have, the silicone, okay? And mix that in real good or it leaves silicone blobs. I mean, you want to get it mixed in good. Okay. Now I'm going to just do a lot of white on the bottom and just one layer of each of these colors. Obviously, I don't think that I am going to use the whole cup, but I'll put it aside because if it comes out nice, I'll use these colors again, or I will use them, maybe some of them, depending on how things work out. And it never gets wasted. Okay. All right. So now I want to start layering, and I'm going to keep some of this white because I'm not going to use all of it, and I'm also going to keep it for the corners or sides so that I don't have a stretch. 12 by 16 canvas. My pins are in the bottom. I sprayed the bottom with water, just from a spray bottle. Hear that? Nice tight drum. That's what you want. Okay. I use, real quick, glue and water. 2 parts glue, 1 part water. I just use the glue all container, mix it together. So if that's a cup of glue, half a cup of water mixed together. And then I add water if necessary to get the consistency that I want. I definitely thinned my white out because it's a sandwich pour and I wanted to allow the colors to come through it. So let's see, what else didn't I tell you? I think I told you everything. Oh, when I mix things, my medium and my paint 1 to 1 and adjust from there. Some paints are thicker than others. Yeah, but that's what you got to do. So let's start. 16-ounce cup. Let's see what happens here. Oh boy. All right. Okay. Then I'm going to go brown. Just give it a good covering, not necessarily using up every drop of it. And we'll go yellow. This is deep yellow, I believe. Yeah, deep yellow. Primary red. I put the red in the middle because I didn't want it on either end, because I didn't want to end up with it being diluted into a pink. My orange that I made with the deep yellow and the primary red. Oops. And then, last but not least, as the colors, is this grass green, it's called, by Premier, which is the equivalent to the Liquitex, just AC Moore's brand. Using almost all these colors, which is surprising me, because I shouldn't have been able to, but now we got to fill the white all the way up. Woo! Well, that's a little nuts. Now, how am I supposed to do that, Carol? How are you supposed to flip that, crazy person? All right. We're going to have to do it. Oh, boy, that was tough. Woo! Look, it even bent. It's one thing I don't like about these plastic cups. They're not very sturdy, but it's the only 16 ounces I have, so I'm gonna have to do. And I got white if I need to pour around. We'll see how this all looks when it comes out. I just hope that one color doesn't take over everything. It's hard when you're dealing with reds and yellows and greens. So give it a chance. I'm going to lift it straight up and then maybe swirl if it needs it. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. It's really wild looking. Pretty crazy. This is a lot I'm putting here, but all right. Oops. It's all right. Gonna be tipping it off anyway. Wow. Look how reactive the red and the orange is. Jeez. Okay. I'm not going to torch anything yet. Let's take this, let's go this way. It's moving. It's a little bit thinner because of the white, which is okay. Oof. Take it down to this corner. And off of there. One corner left to go. Let's see what happens with this. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Bring it back in. Wow. Makes me think of harvest time, you know? I'm just messing around with the composition here. I will do a little torching, but I don't want it to be nuts and over the top. The more I'm tilting, see more of the greens coming out too, which is pretty cool. All right, let me put this down. Take a look at it. Whew. That's some wild colors. I like the strange, the stripies here are really kind of neat looking. They're almost organic. I really like it. I'm definitely going to call this harvest because that's what it makes me think of. Just, you know, those baskets of fruits and autumn colored things, pumpkins and all of that. It just makes me think of. All right, so let's do some torching from up high. I don't have my torch on very strong, so. I like what's going on in some of this already, so I don't really need a lot to come up. I just want a few to join the crowd here. We'll see what happens. I like this orange coming out here in red, and look, some little bit of white's coming out through that yellow. It's a cluster, but that's all right. Again, I don't mind clusters. Okay, I think I might stop because things are coming up here. All right, boom, 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 boom. Right across the middle, right there. I'm loving this coming up through these reds. Okay, I'm going to stop. I am, I really, really am. Except for right there. And now I'm going to stop. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at it all. It's coming up. It's great. Nice and reactive. I don't even know if I'm going to tilt much of anything. I'm really liking this. It's so different. It's really pretty, really pretty. So what I'll do, is these are coming up here really cool. Red, and they've got green centers and orange. Over here, some green lacing. That's really cool too. Here's some multicolor clusters. All right, let's do this just a little bit, not much. Got paint all over the underneath here. See that? Because I'm a slob with my fingers. Okay. I'm just moving it just a little so that those cells that have formed in those areas there just slightly grow. Okay. Wow. I'm actually pretty pleased with this. More stuff coming through. So I'm just waiting to see what else pops up. More things coming up through this yellow. It's really colorful. Greens and everything else. See how that grows. Again, I'm just moving slightly, just slightly, so that these cells just start to stretch just a little. That are coming up in the center area. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Well, this is cool. This little splash of red cells popping up, just solid red, and then these are green in the center. I'm going to take you down to show you. That was pretty simple, huh? Pretty easy. Let me do this. Go around. You can use a tool. You can use your finger. All I'm doing is stopping the color from falling over too much. So let me just make sure I have all my corners covered. I've got a little bit here. And once I'm sure I got all my corners covered, let me get another paper towel, then I'll take you down. Let's see. Yep. A little bit right there, and a little bit right there. Otherwise, it's all covered. Putting that white on the corner really helped everything fall through the way it should. Wow, stuff's coming up in the middle. It's pretty cool. Now, I just want to hope it stops and doesn't get insane explosion. Well, we shall see. Let's hope. Okay, I'm going to turn this off so I can take you down and show you. Okay, so here I am on my side of the table looking down on it. It's kind of interesting. So let's get close up. Wow. See the white's popping through there. It's really cool. Red, the dark brown kind of, well, it mellowed out, I guess, because I had it next to the white, but there is brown. I didn't want it to be too crazy dark. Oh, look at these. Look like flowers. I love when these clusters come out looking like flowers. Multicolors, green and orange and brown and white. Look at that, that's wild. Look at these. They got all the colors in them too. Like gems almost. Look at that. And then there's, see, they look nice too. All these cells, nice, round. Look at all the colors coming through. Look at that one. That's crazy. Orange, brown, white in there, little green, pretty crazy. I love multicolored cells. Here we go. And didn't end up with pink, which is great, which was a goal of mine. And you can see that green lacing I was talking about. It's popping up more and more, so I hope it becomes more prominent, because that'll look really cool when it dries. So let's go back over across the bottom and up the middle. That's cool looking. Jeez. Look at all this. I like this strange colors right there. The tans and the yellows. Kind of like a background. I really like that. Okay. Even though it's crazy busy a little in the middle there, I still like it. Pretty neat looking. So, let's hope it dries cool. So that's it. I will show you a dried copy, if not at the end of this film, then in one of my next ones. Really depends on how fast I upload these things. I can only film and upload so many things at a time because of memory issues, and it won't let me export the movie and blah, blah, blah. So that's technology for you. So this is it. Thanks. If you like this, please subscribe to my channel, click the bell for future notifications, share this video if you're so inclined, visit my Etsy store, and like my Facebook page. Everything is in the description as far as the paint goes, and info about the intro music if you're interested, and my Etsy store link. Okay. So see you next time, and like I said, you'll either see this dry in a few minutes or you won't see it till next time. But right now, this is what we got. Okay, I turned the camera off and then decided to tilt it slightly this way, just a little bit, because it was just a little bunched up. Didn't do a lot of changes, but it did pour a little of that red and orange off. Other than that, though, thanks and have a great day. Bye.